Hello theatre fans, and welcome back to a brand new vlog here on my channel. Today we have something very exciting, and that is going to see Choir of Man. Now, I have actually seen this, but as I explained in my musical con vlog, I forgot to film entirely, so I thought I'd bring you guys with me today. Now, a big thank you to, not musical con, West End Live. And speaking of West End Live, big thank you to West End Live for helping me convince Kaylin that this is a show worth going to see. So we are going to see the 3:30 matinee, and I am very, very excited, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So we have spent the morning in London, just bimbling around. We had a lovely lunch over in Chinatown, and now it is time to head to the theatre, which is super exciting. I can't wait to show you guys this space because this is an immaculately themed space, and you guys know I love an immaculately themed stage. It's so kind of immersive. They've decorated the whole arts theatre to make it look like the pub, the jungle in which the show is set. So I cannot wait to show you guys that. And here we have it behind me, guys, the wonderful arts theatre. I love this marquee with the flashing lights and the sequins. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. We're about to go in, we're going to have some drinks up the top, but we are also going to have an exciting surprise, which I will show you later. But from here, let's go inside. We made it inside, and let me show you guys just how themed this space is. It's themed like a pub, which I think is absolutely adorable. We have all sorts of art memorabilia on the wall. I love the Love is Love sign, all of this, and let me show you the merchandise over here as well. I'm super excited because I really like this t-shirt here, but I can't decide if I want to get it or not. Definitely gonna get my hands on a program, but here we are. So as I said earlier, the pub that this show is set in is called The Jungle. So we have the sign here for it, various pictures of various casts and the show's achievements all over the wall, which I think is absolutely adorable. And then if we head over to the bar over here, which is actually just the regular bar at the Arts Theatre, you can see there is something up here called Jungle Tokens, and we will be purchasing a few of those, me and Kaylin, and they are for a very special reason later on in the vlog, so stay tuned to find out what those are used for. Okay guys, here we are going in, and as you can see, the entire arts theatre has been immaculately themed. We have more bar-like pictures all around the edge, coat hooks that you can actually use, as well as the stage and the stage bar. So here we go, Kaylin, here's us. We're in 17 and 18, and the next exciting thing, guys. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, thank you. You can come up on the stage. What do we think, everyone? Okay, so I am filming this way around because we have our seat on stage, which is super fun. We have our pints, and Kaylin, correct me if I'm wrong, this is your first pub experience, is it not? Sort of, technically. So we are making our West End
Excuse me, I've been on a West End stage before, thank you very much.
Me too, I've been on this one. But as you can see, we have the auditorium behind me, and we, like I said, literally are sat on the stage. But let me flip you around and give you a look about how much fun everyone is having. So as you can see, there is a bit of a queue for the bar, which is why I recommend, if you want to sit on the stage like me and Kaylin are, to get here early, because people do queue all the way out the back there. So if you want to make the most of your time on stage, get here early, get through the doors quickly if you can, and then enjoy a refreshing pint of beer. Basically, it's just Carlsberg. There's nothing fancy about it. It is literally just Carlsberg beer, but you know, there's nothing bad about it. Kaylin, what are your reviews so far? Yeah, okay, fair enough. We're taking lots of pictures. Look, everyone's doing exactly the same, so like, who can blame them? Okay, we are in our seats, and I'm just gonna show you the view. We are in the 17 and 18, and I was worried that we're gonna be really far off to the side, but the Arts Theatre is tiny by most West End standards. So here we are. As you can see, a wonderful, wonderful view. I've got nothing to complain about. This is of course moving and grooving around the theatre. We have a couple upstairs already, and on stage mingling with the guests of the bar, I suppose. So yeah. throughout the show, and after being liked if we like pina coladas, we are now caught in the rain. But that was absolutely fantastic. We both wanted Choir of Man t-shirts, but unfortunately the only size they had was extra large. So I will be definitely looking online. That is a top tip, guys. If you didn't know, most shows on the West End now have online merch stores. So if the merch you want isn't available on the day, you can often order it online and have it shipped straight to your house, which is super fun. But it was fantastic. There were lots of great moments of audience interaction. Guys, I got given a free pint. That was really fantastic. And some of the new, well, I had swings on last time I saw it. And some of the main cast, particularly the man that plays the barman, looks so much like my boss at my job. And the fact the barman is Irish in nature, I just couldn't unsee it. So Bartley, if you're watching this, I was thinking of you the whole way through Choir of Man. He just reminded me of him scarily a lot. But no, it was absolutely phenomenal. The atmosphere in there was insane. I'll tell you a little bit more about it when I get somewhere dry so my phone is not getting wrecked. But no, fantastic, 10 out of 10, amazing, I love it. I want to go see it again already. I very clearly got distracted because I did forget to pick the camera up again, but I just thought I would take a little moment before I send you into the bonus vlog to talk to you about my thoughts and feelings about this second time for me going to see Choir of Man. Now, I thought this was absolutely wonderful. The atmosphere there was phenomenal. Now, if you don't know, both times I have been to see Choir of Man have been Sunday matinees, and I think it's a fantastic show for a matinee just because of how fun, how energetic it is, and the fact it is only a one-act musical, so you aren't giving up too much of your day. I would be intrigued to go and see it in an evening performance, but that is a vlog for another day, guys. But that being said, I have been to see it, like I said, twice now on Sunday matinees, and they were two very different experiences. Now, Choir of Man was the first West End show I went to see by myself, although I did end up running into one of my old co-workers from Walt Disney World, so that was really nice. But the atmosphere the first time I went to see it and the atmosphere the second time that I went to see it were two very different experiences. The first time was very subdued. Everyone kind of stayed in their seats. There were a few people filming throughout the show, which I found odd, but then again, Choir of Man does weirdly kind of encourage you to do it. So that's neither here nor there. I sat further forward, but I was more in the middle of a row, which for Choir of Man isn't what I'd recommend if you want to get more involved in the show. Sitting on the end of a row is definitely where you want to be it if you want to get called up on stage or receive a free pint. That being said, like I said, far more subdued on the first Sunday I went to see it. This Sunday, however, the energy was super high. Everyone for some nights got up and started singing and dancing and standing on their feet and actually like properly partying along, which was amazing. Multiple standing ovations. Everyone was cheering really loudly, which I really enjoyed. The reason for this, probably the fact that lots of theatre kids were in town for West End Live, so there was just like more of us in the audience as opposed to just like regular theatre goers, if that makes sense. But that being said, it was phenomenal, and I will definitely be rushing back to go see this show. I love Choir of Man. It's just so unique compared to everything else we have on the West End at the moment, and the fact it is such a short show makes it really easy if you don't want to commit like 3 hours to going to see a musical like Hamilton. You can just like pop in, grab yourself a pint, relax, enjoy the show, and then leave again. I will be intrigued to see, I believe at the time of posting this, the cast will have just about a week left before the new cast take over. So I'll be intrigued to see the new cast. I wish them all the best. And of course, the leaving cast, I wish all the best for the future and whatever endeavours that they pursue. But that being said, I'm going to send you into the bonus vlog. Alright guys, editing Flora here. You're probably wondering why I've snuck a little secret extra vlog in here for you. It is because both Choir of Man and Strange Loop are one-act musicals, and when I take you to see one-act musicals, it is often very difficult for me to get enough exciting content for you guys, because usually, as you saw with Newsies, Play That Goes Wrong, I pick you up during the interval, tell you what we've seen so far, what we've enjoyed so far, as well as giving you a little look at the stage, maybe in more detail. But unfortunately, like I said, because these are both one-act musicals, I can't do that. So I thought I would smush these two together for a little bonus for anyone who has watched this far along. Now tonight is very exciting because me and Kaylin are going to the opening of A Strange Loop at the Flora.theatre. Now I'm very excited for this. This is a show that I know very little about, aside from the fact it's about a black gay man writing a musical about a black gay man who's writing a musical about a black gay man. So that is a very exciting premise. I'm loving all of the promo that I have seen for the show, so I'm very excited. We are in the stalls today, which should be fun. And yeah, if you're wondering why, I mean, my shoulders are looking a little bit on the red side. We were at West End Live this morning, and I may have got a little bit sunburnt, though I am counting my lucky stars that it's nowhere near as bad as it seems. But yeah, that is why we look a little bit frazzled. We look a little bit all over the place. My hair, I forgot my hairdryer at home. I know, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actually realising I've got a light to turn off whilst I'm here. But that does not mean we don't get an outfit on. Let me see if I can fit it in the mirror. I don't know what the mirror here is like, so we're going to turn you around. As you can see, we have the crisscross top. We love it. It's the maroon, the jeans. And then I thought as a treat, I don't know if you can see them, probably not. Let's pan you down. We have the Anne of Cleves inspired 6 boots, because why not? Plus, I also wasn't packed. You're good to come out here. I wasn't packed to go to an opening night, so this is the nicest outfit I could throw together. Unfortunately, that also means that my hair is wet because I didn't pack my hairdryer, but hey ho. Let's get the show on the road, Kaylin. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so we have made it to the Flora.theatre. It was wholly confusing coming in here. There's like 8 different theatres within the one building. So I
have gotten lost in here before.
Sorry, I was just reading what it said on my cup. It's reusable glass. This is the Brixton Lager, which is very nice. Kaylin has a Sauvignon Blanc. We are very much enjoying those. Very much looking forward to getting to go in and watch the show. I don't quite know how to describe it. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm in a theatre right now. Like and then if you heard that, it's a very... Yeah, we got it. Okay, thank you. The Barbican Hall. We are not in the Barbican Hall. We are in the Barbican Theatre, which is in the same building, but it's a very stressful little announcement because I'm like, crap, we're running late. We've forgotten everything, which we haven't. But very much looking forward to it. Obviously, we're going to get the program is gorgeous. Kaylin, show off your lovely tote bag. Isn't that wonderful, guys? We love it. The merch, really good for this show. I'm giving it like a solid 8.5 out of 10. There wasn't a hat like I was hoping there would be, but that's minor things.
Do you think there'll be a Choir of Man hat?
There might be. Choir of Man's merch can be a bit come and go. But yes, we are seeing Choir of Man tomorrow. And then thank you to the wonderful person who just came up and had a little chat. It was lovely meeting you. I don't know if you watch my YouTube, but hi if you do. You know who you are. And then, yeah, I feel like I don't really know what to like. No, because we know nothing about the show, really.
All I know is that it comes highly recommended, and I really wanted to see it.
Yeah, it is a very exciting show to have come to the West End. It's a Broadway transfer, I believe.
And it won stuff.
It won stuff, apparently.
But it didn't have a very long run on Broadway because of COVID. It was in that like little in-between stage.
Oh, before theatre got back into its full swing. Yeah.
So it closed pretty early,
But there's definitely like a good buzz around it. Like from what I've heard, people are very excited that it is opening. We literally booked tickets to this maybe not even a week ago, really. Was it a week ago? No,
it was on Tuesday.
On Tuesday. So really last minute, particularly for it being opening night, I was shocked we got seats. But we are sat in, I don't know what row S. So I will show you the view from our seats when we get inside. But guys, my arm is getting really tired, so I'm about to put you down and I will pick you back up when we get inside. Here we are, 3-bag check, which is reassuring that they have. Not a lot of theatres have that. But we are about to head down the stairs. We are row S. Do you remember what number?
No, 29. You have to take it from off.
We're over here somewhere. Ooh! This is a swanky theatre. I will double check what tickets we are in a minute, but here we are, guys. Look at this. I'll give you a closer look in a moment whilst we find our seats. Okay, so first up, we are now on our seats. We did double check the numbers, we're in the right place. First up, 10 out of 10 for how comfy the seats are. These are like cushy, really nice. Brown is an odd choice for colour, but we move. And like I said, here is another look at the space. It's huge. Nicely banked as well, so unless a 7-foot giant comes and sits in front of me, which I'm praying they don't, we should be alright. I'm of course going to take the obligatory program and stage pictures. Kayla is currently reading their program, probably going to give me some... They're looking up who did the set design, which I appreciate given that's what they want to do in the future. so fair enough. Like I said, I know literally next to nothing about this show other than that everyone really likes it. Billy Nevers, who played Frankie in and Juliet, highly recommends this show, so we're here for you, Billy. Thanks for the recommendation. I will pick you up in a moment when I actually have something meaningful to say. So clearly I thought I had nothing else useful to say, as I did forget to pick my camera up entirely. It has been about 2 weeks since I've seen the show, so that's given me some time to reflect. So I thought I'd just keep it quick, keep it brief. I know this vlog might be dragging along, so well done if you have gotten this far in the video. But yeah, A Strange Loop. It was a privilege to be able to see this. I can see why it did really well on Broadway. I think the reasons it did well on Broadway may perhaps in some ways be a hindrance to it here on the West End, purely just because of how Broadway-centric it is. But that aside, this show is wonderfully human, and the talented cast really do bring the characters to life. It isn't your big energetic, outgoing musical that we do have a lot of here on the West End. So I think it does bring that kind of contrast with it, which I'll be, again, intrigued to see how it kind of handles and copes. But it's not necessarily a show I would rush back to go and see, though I do enjoy having been able to go and see it. And I do wish it all the best of luck. If you are a big fan of things like Heathers, Hamilton, and Six, this really probably isn't the show for you. However, I do encourage everyone to go and give different things a try, just to sort of test the waters, broaden your horizons. But like I said, if you are a fan of the modern, glitzy, glammy, high energy in your face musical, this maybe is too much of a contrast for that. But that being said, like I said, it was wonderful to be able to go and see it, and I did enjoy it. I just think I'm prepared to sit here and say personally, I don't think it was for me, and that is okay. But there you have it, 2 vlogs for the price of 1. Thank you so much if you've watched all the way to the end of this video. Let me know, have you seen Choir of Man or Strange Loop? If so, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. And as always, if you love stagey content just as much as I do, make sure you are subscribed, because there is always new stagey content and musicals and theatre and all sorts on the way for you. So let's keep growing this wonderful little theatrical community. But until then, see you in the next one, guys. Bye!